Let's talk episode 1 of Lanterns because holy shit, this show has already locked me in. And yes, I got notes. So lock in. We're going to be talking spoilers. So if you have not seen episode 1 of Lanterns, save this video for later and come back. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. But for real, what the fuck? We killing Hal Jordan in the first episode? Yo! Dude, that time jump into 2026 at the end, I was just so confused. I was locked in. First of all, we got Jon Stewart in a classic Jon Stewart fit. We got him in the turtleneck and the trench. Oh my God. Perfect. Cinema. Absolute cinema. But ending that episode like that, killing off Hal Jordan in 2026. So now we're going to be focusing in different multiple timelines. Back in 2016, we're going to be going to 2026. Oh my God, I'm so locked in. I'm so excited to see the detective aspect of all of these storylines intertwining with one another between the future and the past and how it all connects. I'm so excited to see what happens. This episode was a lot of shit happened in this first episode, setting the tone from the beginning with that opening sequence, but where we see a young Jon Stewart test his fear with his father shooting apples off his head with a fucking real gun. Like, what the fuck? And you see that nigga smile after he does that? He's like, yeah, this nigga ain't afraid of fucking shit. Then we fast forward 10 years and it's 2016. We now know that Jon Stewart is already training under Hal Jordan, and he's kind of this like backup quarterback in a sense, but in reality, we really know he's going to be Hal's replacement. The fact that Hal's first test was just driving the car off a cliff and letting Jon figure the fuck out what to do, and then just dipping and be like, hey, meet me at the taco spot like half a mile up. Cinema. And the fact that Jon only used bubble wrap to save him, dude, come on, Jon. I know you got some shit in your mind. Let's think bigger. Let's think bigger. Now, after the crash, Jon is walking back to meet Hal at that taco spot, and the ring flashes a message, and it actually is a holograph of a younger Hal Jordan telling Jon, hey, what the hell is going on? Like, Green Lanterns aren't supposed to have backups. Like, what's going on? And also, we find out that these conscious of Hal Jordan is supposed to be backed up on the ring every week, but it's been almost 10 years since he last backed him up. So this Hal Jordan is actually from 2006 instead of 2016. So you're like already like, damn, what is Hal been doing? I also really love this moment because it kind of confirmed that not only is 2016 Hal Jordan going to be giving Jon Stewart words of wisdom and training advice, we're going to get some advice, words of wisdom and training things from 2006 Hal Jordan, especially if Hal and Jon get separated at any point and Jon is left with the ring. So mark my words, this is not the last time we will see 2006 Hal Jordan. This holographic Hal Jordan letting Jon know that there's some shit going down in Nebraska because there was a massacre at a football stadium and there's maybe dead aliens. Hal thinks it's dead aliens. The sheriff is like not so sure, and Jon actually sees that there is somebody from the opposing team who dropped their clothes and was trying to hide, and then he's like, fuck it, let's go tell the sheriff. And Hal's really actually like, nah, we don't need to do that because he knows what's about to happen and you're gonna freak him out. And he actually does freak him out, and then he starts chasing this suspect throughout the crime scene and ends up catching him. Hal is more than convinced that this is an alien. They've also just nailed the dynamic between Jon and Hal so perfectly in the first episode already. I mean, with the scene at the bar where we have Hal getting his shit rocked because he wants to get thrown in jail so he can interview and interrogate that suspect, while at the same time Jon is spitting game with a nice lady at the bar top and ends up getting a little freaky with it too. So like, that's just so funny to me. Like, Hal is getting beat up while Jon is hitting on a girl. Like, cinema, fucking hilarious shit. But then we find out that plan doesn't work. Hal actually just ends up getting thrown in a broom closet overnight, so he doesn't get an interview. And the sheriff already is like, no, bro, I see what you're trying to do. I'm not going to let that happen. But then we figure out that there's this the Macon family, who is actually a part of the sheriff's family, bails Hal out of jail for like a ridiculous amount of money. So they go and be like, hey, let's go say thank you for bailing us out. And we find out that this Will Macon character bailed Hal out because he also knows that whatever's going down in Nebraska has to do with aliens. So he's like, hey, we need a Green Lantern. Don't listen to my daughter-in-law, who is the sheriff. And yeah, but then the big other twist comes because we find out that Will Macon's wife is Zoe Macon, the girl that John hooked up with at the bar, which is just crazy work, John. Like, then it fucking Will hits him up with the line, "Hey, nothing better than eating off another man's grill." It's insane. This nigga is crazy. Oh my god! But that moment after Hal's like, "You seriously slept with this dude's wife? Like, we haven't even been here like 3 days. I'm impressed." Like, that shit. I just love their dynamic. John and Hal have a great relationship so far, but so funny. I also loved it. We're going back in that bar moment when Hal tells John the story of how he got the ring. Man, I want to see a flashback of that. I want to see Abbott serve for real. But by the time that they're done at the Macon house, Will's already buddy with Hal, and he's like, "Let me talk to my daughter-in-law. We'll get you an interrogation section with the suspect." And then that entire interrogation scene was fucking awesome. Like, the fact that he just nailed him down like that, being like, "No, you are an alien. Let me clock you. Oh, you don't know shit about the Obamas? That's all you know? Is that maybe his birth certificates is a little false? Clocked you. You are an alien." The fact that we use Barack Obama and Harry Potter as the references to clock if a human being is an alien or not, fucking hilarious, bruh. It's so good. And then we gotta see him do the construction of the green bubble after the alien decided to be like, no, fuck this, I'm gonna blow myself up because my information that I have is way too important and I can't let you have that shit. Oh, so this is gonna be insane. And then the fucking just ending with that time jump to 10 years in the future and we see a dead Hal Jordan. Bro, I'm so locked in. Give me the next episode right now. This shit is going to be insane. Now we are officially locked in with Lanterns and this detective western time travel space story that I'm so locked in on. Excited to see where we're going. Excited to see more green constructs of things. Excited to maybe see some other lantern colors. Maybe we get that Sinestro shit, some Yellow Lantern stuff, but definitely Parallax is somewhere in this story. I don't know where. I don't know what he's going to do, but he has to be somewhere in this story, and we're going to see him soon. Let me know what your guys' favorite part of episode 1 is. What are you most excited for in this series? And in the meantime, if you want to see my face again, you know what the deal is. Hit that follow button, because why the hell not? In the meantime, peace.